Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Suns. A formidable duo with a great inside-out.
They gon' know me as legendary. When he stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat, I'm the game, we getting married.
Yes, sir! Come on!
And a good Thursday evening. DA, take it over.
Good evening, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo signed that big extension last season to remain a Buck. He said, I don't care about glamour and big markets. I love Milwaukee. I can feel the love from the city every time I step on the floor. When I'm done, the only thing that's on my mind is spending time with my family. But the Bucks are my basketball family. Kevin, you're part of my broadcast family.
And David, I am honored. And I love Giannis's attitude. Wow, that's terrific. DA, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage. And you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Middleton against Bridges. Pass to Paul. Takes a 3. Suns keep it alive. Bridges shot. Good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Booker. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Holiday looking for an opening. Lopez against Ayton. Lopez, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good
look. Here's Holiday. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Muscling through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it. And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his number one attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Paul. It's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Holiday against Paul. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Paul kicks to Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Goes up on the block. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets
for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bucks trail by 8. Now Lopez. Passes it to Middleton. Shoots over Bridges. Middleton can't get it to go. Stolen by Middleton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Ayton. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Booker. Now here's Payne. D right on him. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Outside Portis. Over Saric. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Crowder with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Phoenix. Andrew Shamet comes in for Devin Booker. Here's Giannis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And I can't think of a higher percentage look than that. Giannis, one of the best ever working inside.
Beyond the arc. Here's Saric. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suns leading by 17. .115 left in the first. Payne passes to Crowder. Johnson surveying the floor. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Saric. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Yeah, just a sloppy start. He has got to do a better job of valuing the possessions.
Crowder finds Payne. Nice move. Shot by Crowder, no good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here's Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. Suns leading by 17. Johnson in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Payne gets a wide open look. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end of the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And it was from three-point range where he did the most.
Come on and get loud for your Bucks.
And as we know, the great ones make those around them better. Not predetermined. He's reading the defense and then responding accordingly.
Well, it starts with getting downhill. The defense has to build a wall to keep him away from the rim.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker over Lopez. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got 13 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Right?
So you make us, David. Thank you. With stories like that. That kid, that Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific player. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Down low, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
It's stolen by Johnson. Booker against DiVincenzo. No good off the back of the rim. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Middleton. And the Bucks miss again. Phoenix has gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
And you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And Phoenix also making a switch. Crowder is checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And the Suns making a change here. Charge is checked in. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one goes long. Suns on offense. They've got a 13-2 run going. With 3, Booker gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 16.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Phoenix has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Lopez against Paul. Takes the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lopez against Saric. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Holiday against Paul. Here's Lopez. Holiday trying to free himself up. Lopez, no luck. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. And the pass to Booker. It's Crowder on the wing. There's the 3. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got assist number 5 here tonight. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Phoenix has gotten out from 3-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. The shot's good.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And so it's Phoenix with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Longtime teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
The Bucks shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Holiday. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Poked away. Phoenix with the ball. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Bucks foul.
Well, the strong drive by D. Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
The Suns shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Holiday against Paul. Shoots from 12. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Ayton. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Paul looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And then for Phoenix, Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. He takes it in. Here's DiVincenzo. That one's not going to go. And Phoenix the other way now. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. That one drops for him. And the Bucks, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. Portis with it. Now guarded by Payne. Portis, the bounce pass, and taken away by Johnson. For the finish, and Johnson with the stop.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And Cam Johnson, a surprise pick, Doris, when he was taken 11th back in 2019. Many wondered, I recall, what the Suns saw. Now, that's not the case.
Well, that's exactly right, because most projections had him as a late first-round pick. The Suns front office, give them credit. They saw the upside of Cameron Johnson. Boy, he is now viewed as one of the steals of that draft.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Allen comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Jrue Holiday. And the Suns making a change here as well. Sharge is checked in. That'll be a 5-second call.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
Stolen by Allen.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
And that one's good. Shamet.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And here's Phoenix. They're on a 19-6 run. Saric outside. Fires the 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The 11-footer and the rejection by Ayton. Here's Shamet. Hits from the high post. Shamet's got 7 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Suns?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Portis, the pass to Hill. Takes it off the glass. Hill's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that's strength and savvy from the veteran George Hill, despite the defense's best ever. He does a great job finishing.
And Ayton throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. The offensive rebound.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Substitution.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Booker. Paul outside. Back to Booker. The three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his third assist on the night. And Antetokounmpo inside. Drops in the layup for two. He's got 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, just dominating this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Phoenix controlling this game. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Booker and Bridges over the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky, and it's Payton in at the point. And there's the feed to Bridges. Kicks to Payton. Shot from 12. Warnock grabs the board.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Here's Diakite. Misses off the right iron.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Payton the bounce pass. Booker finds McGee. And it's good for 2. McGee's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Phoenix.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Hill left side. Count that bucket.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
To the paint, here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Just his first attempt. Allen's shot is off.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Booker the pass to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Out to the right wing. Here's Nora. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Payton against Hill. Here's Diakite. He doesn't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges outside. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Allen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Bridges. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To stop the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Mamadi Diakite. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Suns here with a different look. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Elfrid Payton. He's off on the second. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Suns on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. Right wing. Outside Crowder. This one for 3. That's good from Payne on the assist from Crowder.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Crowder kicks to Saric. Here's Payne, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Bucks shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Hill inside. Payne covering. Hill, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Payne passes to Saric. Back to Payne.
2 minutes.
Suns moving the ball around. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Allen kicks to Connaughton. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Cameron Johnson.
On offense, here are the Suns. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the